Hi there, I'm Chris.
Tasmin,
Welcome to Wheelie's World.
come with this and go to Eagle.
Well, good morning. We are near Bridge 118, just before Slapton. So the first job of the day is to get through the lock and fill up with water, because there's a water point just beyond the lock. This is Slapton Lock. As you can see, it's getting quite clear from the next few locks. You can see right all the way down to the bottom of the canal. Lock's empty, so in we go. Tad windy today, so make it fun getting in there, but it'll be fine. So interestingly, there is a sign saying no fishing here, probably because of the overhead lines that are close by. The water point is just here. All ready to go. Boaters car park just next to the water point here. This is why you quite often get a lot of boats moored up here, but from the look of it, it's all been padlocked off. There are some lovely little residential moorings here as well. Really pretty area. It'll probably take about half an hour to fill up here. It's been a while. So that's the entrance to the car park. Bridge 120. This is a fairly common problem that you get on the towpath, where the earth has been washed out from underneath. I don't know if you can see, it's full of the canal water. So at some point the towpath team will come along and fill that in with sandbags and try and tamp it down to stop the towpath from collapsing. But it often happens where you get points at which the boats need to put a bit of power on. You get a bit of water that sort of washes underneath and washes it all out. So done a few of those around Daventry. And we're off. I have checked to see if there's anything coming. There was a boat turning just now. Winding hole just there is quite a big one.
Hey.
And this is one of these locks where we have to leave the downstream paddle open. Because the walls are a tad weak. again. Yeah, so just by that boat that's moored there, it's a great place for a barbecue. And there's a carry on up past here. And this lock just beyond Lock Landing is also a really good place for a wild mooring too. So we've stayed there a couple of times. Not this time. I'm gonna go on to Marsworth. We've arrived at Marsworth, 2 locks, just as the rain is starting. Through this lock and you'll find a mooring, because it's due to get quite heavy, I think. So the pound between these two looks quite low actually. I decided to open the gate. Go straight in without having to go too close to the sides. I'd say that's about 2 foot down, that one. Wow. Not good. Anyway, last lock of the day. Looking too bad for rain at the moment. Don't usually see that much damage. So these are the visitor moorings at Marsworth. Water levels seem a little bit low here, but they're not too shallow that we can't get into the side. It's rings. They're a little bit intermittent, so we've got one at the end of the boat, but it's not quite in the right place, so we just pinned it. That'll be fine. It's nice and quiet and pretty. Just beyond the bridge is the Bedline pub, which burnt down earlier on in the year, and back open for business. Up there is the pub and the repairs they're having done to that. This is the bit that burnt down. Aylesbury Arms just after the services on the right. Still closed, still too shallow. Just on the right there are the Lotus facilities, water bins, Alsan, and a pump out. But don't go any further because some of the people in the flats are a bit territorial. A few workboats waiting at the Aylesbury Arm there.
Maybe one day we'll get to go down there.
Maybe one day. Yeah, emerging. So it's so pretty down there. We might go for a walk on the way back.
That's great.
Just behind where Taz is working the lock there is a nice little cafe. We've never been in there, but on the way back we might get a cuppa from there. It does look really cute. This is the first lock on the Tring flight, 107. So hopefully we'll be through by early afternoon. So just holding station outside lock 2, waiting for it to open, empty so we can open it. Tring reservoir is just beyond this embankment, and there's some CAT guys doing an inspection today, I think, checking on the water levels because some of the pounds have been a bit low. Well, good luck. There's a repair that's had to be done. Some interesting mushrooms as well on the lock gate. I'll have to look those up. That's the reason for the repair. There's not a lot of posts left there. Not a lot of posts left. So from here we got quite a good view of the reservoir. There's quite a lot of ducks, swans hanging around, and the levels look pretty good on this one. And they have been using it a lot to feed the Grand Union further down towards Milton Keynes. This pound is looking pretty damn low. Oh dear. That's the silt that I've stirred up. I'm not going anywhere near the sides. I don't think it's too bad. You can see there's a bit of stone over there. Still, it's a good idea just to stay in the middle. Because these locks are really close, it's a lot easier for one of us to get off, work the locks, whilst the other one stays on the boat and keeps it in the middle of the canal channel. So it's making things a lot easier. Hopefully we won't go aground. Also looking really low. I think as long as we stay at the middle, I don't think we'll be in too much trouble. It's quite interesting to see the construction of the walls here. There's a bit of washout going on. Quite a bit of silt on the side on the left, but I think it's too bad on the right side. And if you can see, both gates have had the balance beams replaced. It's a temporary fix. This one horrendously low, so we've opened the gates to the next lock, so we can go straight in without having to hover. Last lock. Taz is just trotting back to shut the gate whilst I head into the top lock. Yeah, you don't usually see the outlet. Last look of the day. One day we'll walk down that Wendover arm. That's the Wendover arm. Shut for a couple of years, I think. One day we will go and explore it. There's only about 2 miles of it. Is it time to swap the decks? Hey, Hearty.
It is. I see the stains. You must be masturbates.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye.